What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego back with some more boxing. Now, I had to make this video. A lot of people got at me asking for my opinions. Got some inbox messages, some messages on Facebook, Twitter, that kind of thing. And they were asking my opinion on this alleged Mayweather interview on Fight Hype. Truthfully, I just now watched it. I just ate some Burger King, and I just now watched it right now while I was eating. I've kind of been busy with my own thing. Did an interview that should be up tomorrow. I'm working on that edit. So I've been doing my own interviews, doing my own thing. Didn't get a chance to catch up and watch it, but I just did right now. And my thoughts are the same as before. In this interview, the link in the description, it will be in the description, from Fight Hype. Um, I still feel the same way. A lot of the interview on this particular one, he's talking about a potential fight with Amir Khan, how this shit makes so much sense, Amir Khan's fan base, yada, yada, yada. I don't like the fight. I mean, I said that last week or whatever I made the video. I had a video called Top 5 Reasons Why Mayweather and Khan Should Not Happen. Hearing Mayweather talk about it and try to sell it has changed nothing. It makes me want to watch it even less. Like, I don't want to see this shit. Um, Again, watch that video, the first video, Top 5 Reasons Why Mayweather and Khan Shouldn't Happen. And my reasons are the same. Khan hasn't looked impressive, contrary to what Mayweather said in his Fight Club interview. Or Fight Club, Tyler Durden and shit. Fight Hype, whatever the fuck. He said since the Garcia loss, the loss to the tough Philly kid or some shit, Khan has strung together some impressive performances. When? Like, did he fight on Friday Night Fights and I missed it? Because the two performances post Garcia that I seen, one, he looked good, but he went up against a Carlos Molina who's undefeated, and not the Carlos Molina that just won the title from Ishe Smith. Carlos Molina that nobody's fucking heard of with no punching power. Then he went life or death with Julio Diaz when he had every fucking advantage. Julio Diaz was a fighter who had been considered washed up. He just drew with Sean Porter. Then Sean Porter, after the Khan fight, rematched him and ran through him and clearly and decisively beat him the second time. Julio Diaz has other losses. Kendall Holt and Amir Khan fought him at a catchweight at home in England, and Julio Diaz gave him that work. So I still don't know what Mayweather's talking about. I still don't agree with this fucking fight happening. You got too many candidates who actually deserve a shot, who I think have a fan base, and their fan base at the very least is no more no less than Robert Guerrero. I get it, Guerrero was your mandatory, so you had to carry a lot of the weight because Guerrero doesn't have a big fan base. But anybody that they're talking about arguably has a bigger fan base than Guerrero. Um, Even if you fought Marcos Maidana, I feel like that's a good storyline behind that. Little bro, big bro. Little bro just got fucked up from him. So if he were to avenge that loss, Marcos Maidana is a face in the public who you could say, win or lose, he brings his best effort. He's a warrior. He has a chin. He has obviously punching power. And the people, the fans, respect Marcos Maidana. He's one of the fighters that I think they get respected. No matter what you consider him, he rebuilt his career and he's improving. So put that in your pipe and smoke it. Marcos Maidana is a better candidate than Amir Khan at this given moment. And again, Khan has to show me something. At this point, Khan has too many fucking boogeyman in his life. He has like 3 that I could think of off the top of my head. Bradis Prescott stretched him out early in the first round. Stretched him out, never avenged the loss. Even when Bradis Prescott was looking like he had been on the B side and he was on the decline, lost to Mike Alvarado, Amir Khan still has not made any motion to have like a comeback fight and fight Bradis Prescott, anything. Lamont Peterson. Now, arguably, the Lamont Peterson one, we could let that slide because they were scheduled to rematch. In Khan's defense, they were scheduled to rematch, and Lamont Peterson tested positive with high levels of testosterone, and that fight was scrapped. So he was suspended, fight was scrapped. So they just never really remade it, and then Lucas Matisse ran through Lamont Peterson, so he's on the comeback trail. He has to rebuild himself back up after that loss. Then you have Danny Garcia, of course, who also stretched him out. He looked good early in the fight. Khan looked good and really sharp early in the fight. By the third round, Danny Garcia got his timing, and Then he laid him out, dropped him a couple times before the ref stopped it in the fourth round. So again, Khan has too many boogeymen, too many unanswered boogeymen that he's never avenged those losses. And if you call a win over Carlos Molina someone with no punching power, who nobody's even fucking heard of, and life or death with Julio Diaz and get knocked down at a catch weight for Julio Diaz, you call that impressive? I don't see your vision. I don't see it. I don't agree with it. Again, too many other people. I can name 1,000 people. Keith Thurman, Marcos Maidana, Timothy Bradley, Manny Pacquiao, Danny Garcia. To me, all of them deserve a shot way more than Amir Khan, given their recent performances. Even with Keith Thurman, at the least you could say he's a lethal puncher. He's on the up and coming, and he's taking on more and more respectable opponents, and he's doing away with them, making them look good. So if Mayweather were to take Keith Thurman's undefeated record and blemish it like he did Canelo or Diego Corrales, that would be impressive. I think people would give Mayweather a lot more props for that. But a guy who has not looked, who's like 3 fights removed or 2 fights removed from getting fucked up and punched in the neck and doing the chicken dance, it just doesn't make sense. To me, for the Khan fight to happen, it needs to be built up. You have to let it simmer. Khan needs to do something in the sport, namely at the 147-pound division where the fight would take place, and make some noise up there and have a credible win, at least one credible win, like a Victor Ortiz. Victor Ortiz had a good fight with Andre Berto when Berto wasn't a loose cannon and we didn't know what to expect from Berto. Victor Ortiz had that solid performance, got the Mayweather shot. Guerrero had 2 solid welterweight performances, one against Berto, one against an undefeated fighter, and he jumped up 2 weight classes. He was the mandatory, jumped up 2 weight classes, beat Selçuk Aydin, and the fight took place with Mayweather. Cotto avenged his first ever loss to Antonio Margarito, and he fought Mayweather directly after. Shane Mosley pulverized Antonio Margarito and then fought Mayweather. So it's fucking up your pattern if you even consider fighting Amir Khan right now. Amir Khan should be fighting Danny Garcia in a rematch. I wouldn't even say Lamont Peterson because Lamont Peterson got ran through by Lucas Matisse. So he really needs to fight like a Danny Garcia, even a Sean Porter. I would say Devin Alexander, but Devin Alexander just lost to Sean Porter. So fight one of them. Fight one of the young, hungry people with momentum. And then if you get past them, let's make a Mayweather fight. That makes sense. You have to do something. This shit is not given. So I'm not anti Amir Khan and Mayweather fighting at any point. But for this next fight for Mayweather, Amir Khan needs to... If Mayweather and Khan happens in May, Amir Khan needs to have another fucking fight between December 16th and like fucking April. He needs to have 2 fights sometime in January, February, or March or April, and then fight Mayweather in May, and then do good in that fight. Like, it's just, if this is the only fight leading into Amir Khan Mayweather, it makes no sense. He hasn't done nothing. He hasn't done enough. So, fight hype. I mean, their interview was kind of impartial, kind of stuttering, tiptoeing on questions. It's like they're walking on eggshells. Just so you guys know, the Egos World 1 promise, I'm a real down-to-earth person. When I do my interviews with these boxers, with these trainers, I'm trying to give you guys the best possible exclusive interviews, get the best out of the interview, just be respectful, be classy, and just get the information that I feel fans would want to know. I did one with Mikey Garcia. We talked about him in his early days when he used to spar with Pacquiao, when he sparred with Edwin Villaro. Those are interesting stories to me. I did an interview today. I think you guys should like it. The fighter was really amped up, calling other fighters out. You guys should like it. So my promise to you guys is to try to always give you just the hottest interviews. And I don't know. I don't care. I don't get starstruck. I work with plenty of celebrities before. And I'm not going to walk on eggshells or kiss nobody's ass. That's not in my DNA. I will be respectful. I will be cordial and everything else. But, I mean, I would seriously try to ask Mayweather some harder questions, some questions that I feel would benefit us as fans or the boxing community. And just, I'm not saying I would drill him, but I would try to get something that makes more sense out of him, because we know Mayweather can be kind of evasive when answering interviews. Anyway, as far as this motherfucking Amir Khan fight, fuck that. I'll watch it just to see him get laid out, just to see Khan get laid out, because I don't really see him or his speed being such a factor where it's gonna complicate things for Mayweather for maybe more than 2 or 3 rounds. Why Mayweather's collecting data, I just don't see it, and I don't see Amir Khan as being the dude to stop him. Like I said, I would rather see at this point Marcos Maidana. He has a very solid resume, from Eric Morales to Amir Khan to Victor Ortiz wins to Devin Alexander losses. Even in Marcos Maidana's losses, at this point, I have more respect for a Maidana in a Mayweather fight, and that's real shit. Even though he lost to Devin Alexander, he lost to fucking Amir Khan. I don't care. I would rather him. I would rather see that. I would rather see a fucking Paulie Malignaggi in Mayweather fight right now than Amir Khan, based solely on principle. At least, fucking Paulie Malignaggi is gonna talk trash. Possibly, he's a good, complicated boxer, and may challenge Mayweather in terms of like slickness, and he would have to figure out Mayweather. Paulie has a great jab. He doesn't really have much punching power, but it could be a good high-speed chess match. And at the very fucking least, Paulie Malignaggi held a good account for himself in the Broner fight. He was a world champion before that. He had a belt that he defended against Pablo Cesar Cano in a tough fight. I thought he lost that by 1 round, but he won on the scorecards. And he at least defended his title more than once and beat the hell out of Zab Judah convincingly. At least he's on a fucking win streak against a name opponent like a Zab Judah, not Carlos Molina. Man, I'm getting so sick of this. I'd rather see Mayweather fight fucking Sharkeisha from the YouTube internet fame, the one that punched a bitch in the face or whatever. I'd rather see Mayweather versus Sharkeisha. At least she's done more shit. She probably has a better chin than Khan, and she's done more. Her video went viral. She has a fucking fan base. I want to see Mayweather versus Sharkeisha. Fuck this Khan extra shit. Man. So anyway, goddammit, I'm out. That's really all I got to say. The Fight Hype link will be in the description. Let me know what you guys think. I still feel the same way, despite what Mayweather said or despite Fight Hype interview. I feel the same way. The Amir Khan fight, garbage. Anyway, it's rubbish. Let me know what you guys think. As always, hate, comment, or subscribe. Till next video, it's Ego signing off.